according to Nancy Pelosi. So she just did an interview today in which she said this: "I'm not for impeachment. This is news. I'm going to give you some news right now because I haven't said this to any press person before. But since you asked, and I've been thinking about this, impeachment is so divisive to the country that unless there's something so compelling and overwhelming and bipartisan, I don't think we should go down that path because it divides the country, and he's just not worth it." So setting aside that last dig on he's just not worth it, no impeachment?
Well,
what about that?
She's a smart cookie, if I can still say that in this era.
I think you're allowed.
She knows impeachment will do three things. It'll bring out the best in Trump because he seems to rebound from antagonism.
Likes to fight.
Yeah, he likes to fight. Two, it'll generate sympathy and anger and turn him into a folk hero, which is why he might even like the impeachment process, because look what it did to Bill Clinton. Three, it handicaps the Dems because they spread themselves too thin. They should be trying to win instead of trying to impeach. They got 2 years to figure this thing out. And she's saying, look, you try to win an election. Stop chasing this guy.
Yeah, Juan, do you think she's trying to send a message to the rank and file that we're going to focus on governing until we have? She said if it was compelling, overwhelming, and bipartisan, then we would do it.
Right, but I think that what she's saying is, in fact, Dana, a lot of the requests for example, material, information from the White House, a lot of the continuing investigations that are going on. She's saying, let's put our money on that as part of the 2020 effort, because basically what you're going to see is they're going to say, hey, this is still a problem for President Trump. Why put ourselves in the way of President Trump's arrows in terms of saying impeachment? These people just trying to undo the 2016 election.
What do you think? She's trying to help the Democrats, Jesse?
Well, it helps the Democrats and it helps the country. And rarely do those things coexist equally because it will divide the country if it's not an overwhelming high crime and misdemeanor. And if the Democrats overreach and impeach on something as partisan as, his taxes or something like that, or Stormy Daniels, you're going to see a huge backlash, and she's not going to have the gavel for that long. I'm not saying she's old. She's seasoned. She's seen this before.
She's wise.
She's very wise. You can have these House things flip in a heartbeat on war, on corruption, and on overreach. And remember, it's the last time the Democrats overreached on Obamacare. They lost the House for a couple
Dagan,
years.
last word?
This is why the Democrats took the House back, is because she sent this message out to them long before people went to the polls in November. If you go back and look at the messaging, she said, cut it with the impeachment talk. And then she can let Jerry Nadler and Adam Schiff and do whatever they want to about document requests and calling people to testify.
Focus on
but they will not be uttering that word.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.